The new principal. This is the story of how small steps saved a school and why big fixes can blow up in your face. Storyteller Ravi Malik. Grab a seat, my friend, because this one starts with a crowded gym, a nervous new principal, and a rumor that the whole place was about to flip upside down. Maya Patel had just left her cozy job at the district office. When the school board handed her Lincoln Middle, the hallways smelled like sour milk and the test scores looked like golf scores, only higher. Everyone knew something had to change. Kids were falling asleep in class because the old bell schedule dragged each day to nearly 4. Lockers flung open every afternoon like broken jaws. Parents flooded the main office with complaints. The teachers walked around with the same tired joke. At least the building is still standing. On her first Monday, Maya stood in front of the staff and said the magic word, change. The room nodded so hard the ceiling lights rattled. They wanted new schedules, new books, new everything. Ideas flew like popcorn in hot oil. A math teacher wanted to end homework. The art teacher dreamed of digital tablets instead of crayons. The janitor asked for color-coded recycling bins that looked like a rain. Maya wrote it all down, grinning because hope finally smelled better than the whole. That night she spread the papers across her living room floor. Each plan looked perfect on its own, but stacked together they looked like a wobbling tower. Still, she told herself, kids can't wait for slow anymore. She stamped the giant proposal and pushed it to the superintendent. The answer came back in 48 hours. Go for it, just keep the peace. Maya felt the rush of possibility humming in her bones. She printed bright new master schedules. She ordered laptops and bins and paint. She booked the gym for Friday's big reveal, promising students and parents a fresh start. Posters screamed, "A new Lincoln rising." She went to bed Thursday dreaming of applause. Friday morning arrived like a slammed locker. Students walked into the gym, saw the new schedule, and confusion rippled through the rows. 7th grader Jordan raised his hand. "So we eat lunch at 10 in the morning." Parents whispered, "Why does my kid have art 3 times a week and math twice?" Teachers traded looks that said, "Did anyone test this?" Applause never came. Instead, the PA system crackled with questions, then complaints, then silence. By noon, the front office phone rang so hard Maya thought it might melt. One mom said, "If my daughter can't have math every day, I'm calling the news." A veteran teacher slid a resignation letter across the desk, joking, "You're killing me, kid, and not softly." By the weekend, the local reporter stood on the front steps, notebook ready. Maya felt the word failure scrawled across her forehead. She sat in her car Sunday night in the empty parking lot, engine off, windows fogged. Tears came hot and fast. She almost turned the key to drive away for good. Her phone buzzed. A single text from her old mentor, Mr. Alvarez. "Small steps, Maya, always small." Monday, she walked the halls quieter than a mouse. She apologized to the teachers, saying, "We rushed." She tore down the posters and tossed the big plans in a box labeled, "Maybe later." Instead, she asked everyone for the one thing that hurt the most. Answers were simple. Lockers jammed. Graffiti in the bathrooms. Kids losing bus notes. The library closed because nobody staffed it. She nodded, picked the easiest, and said, "Let's fix one." The next week, too, dads painted the bathrooms fresh white. A week later, the librarian returned part-time because Maya shifted a single aid's hours. After that, the shop teacher built wooden locker latches in his free period. Nothing made headlines, yet the air felt lighter. Kids noticed, "Hey, my locker actually shuts." Parents said, "The bathrooms don't scare me anymore." Teachers shrugged, saying, "We can breathe." Each month, Maya presented a new itch, never a whole scratch. She started a 10-minute morning reading time after announcements. She swapped one vending machine for a basket of fruit nobody had time to notice. She asked the music teacher to drum during dismissal, calming the hallway traffic. Every change looked like a tiny wave, nothing like a tsunami, and nobody panicked. Spring arrived. Test scores crawled up 5 points, nothing heroic but enough. The resignation letter still sat in Maya's drawer, unsigned, reminder of what almost happened. She met the veteran teacher in the copy room, saying, "I learned my lesson." The older man laughed. "We all did, rookie." He handed her a coffee mug that read, "Slow is smooth, smooth is fast." Graduation day, the same gym that once buzzed with fear echoed with applause. Parents hugged Maya, thanking her for fixing the school, though most could not name a single big thing she did. Kids posed by freshly painted walls that were once tattooed with marker. The local reporter returned, asking for the secret. Maya smiled. "We just oiled the hinges one at a time." The reporter looked puzzled, but readers would nod because they felt it. That night Maya locked up, lights off, keys jangling. She walked past the spot where she once cried in her car. The lot was silent, yet the building behind her felt awake, breathing steady. She whispered to the dark sky, "Preach change, but walk slow." A star or maybe a plane blinked in agreement. Summary: big reforms can crash because people cling to familiar ground. Maya learned to promise a bright future while moving one gentle step at a time. Small, steady tweaks build trust, keep hearts calm, and still reach the mountain. When you guide others, talk bold but act soft. Change sticks not when it is biggest, but when it feels like tomorrow looking better than today.